afternoon. Or good morning if it's whatever. Who knows? It's a thing. Uh yeah, so we're back. We skipped last week. Man, I am so tired. I've been working on other stuff, working on other games, and I'm getting frustrated because the one game that I've been working on is not getting better. It's not working. Frankly, it's making me mad. It's it's something wrong with the video, and I ordered a new part and I put the new part in, and now it's even worse. And I've been trying every little thing to get it to work, and it's not working. So I'm completely frustrated with it. I need to get back into Stargate. So yeah, so we're in the midst of it in the Stargate thing, but we have so much more happening. We got two other pinballs. They're sitting in storage right now. I had to fold them up. We got the Space Invaders and Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. Soon we're probably going to get an Attila the Hun, which is a game plan pinball machine. So we're going to get that one fairly soon, I think. And then we may have an opportunity to get a whole warehouse of games. Arcade games, pinball machines, unfortunately jukeboxes, but a whole warehouse of games that we may be getting soon. And we don't have any more space. I don't want to say it. I know Brent's not here to hear me, and he doesn't watch these streams because I never say it out loud to him because I'm like, no, we'll always find the space. We'll find the space for the games. But man, we are running out of space. We need space so bad. We need to work on expanding the arcade, but we also need good local nearby storage that I can put some of these machines that are going to take a while to work on just out of the way, and get a queue built up of where we're going, because as it stands right now, we're currently working on high speed Stargate, followed up immediately by Superman, then there's Star Trek, then there's Middle Earth, then there's Space Invaders, Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, and there's whatever, this Attila the Hun, and then we got the Rapid Fire, and we got video games galore that we have to work on. I haven't even looked at our Asteroids Deluxe, and I got to get our Space Duel working again. So much to do, and I'm not in the business. I'm not in the business of arcade repair. This is my hobby, but we've gotten greedy, and it's a good greed. We really, really want to get all the games, but man, the time to do all this is so limited. And I'm standing here procrastinating right now when I could be working, but I was working all morning on trying to get the stupid space gun to work, and it's not working for me. Brand new freaking part added to it for the video, and I'm getting a short, and I can't find it, and I'm just frustrated with it, and I need to figure it out. I need to fix it. I hate leaving a game unfixed, but man, it's board work. I don't know if you do PCBs or whatever, but I hate them. I hate working on PCBs. There's very few things on there that I'll work on that I'll be fine, but other than that, you know what? I'm tired of talking all negatively. Let's talk positively. Let's go into Stargate. Get back into the jam of Stargate. So we're going to be working. Technically, I still need to do this upper flipper where you see that yellow thing. I still need to do that, but the flipper bat was broken, so I had to order new flipper bats from Marco, and they're not in yet. I'm going to disconnect this camera, reconnect to see if I can get a better signal. Hold on a second. Turn that on. See if it sounds a little bit better. So we're going to skip that flipper for now because that's the last one I need to do. Got all new flipper bats coming in and all sorts of parts and crap that I ordered. So I'm going to work on this thing. This is it's in the out drain. It's like a kickback thing. So I think it's got a gate. So there's a gate that opens up and it traps the ball, and then it'll kick the ball back out, something like that. But it's completely janky and completely dirty and worn. And I just got to get in there and learn how it works, how it functions. Obviously, look, we got up here. If you can see, there's 3 lugs. So this is a flipper type coil. So that's obviously there's going to be some sort of hold going on. And then this, I think, is just a kick out, kicks the ball back out. So this opens the gate, and this kicks the ball back out. So we're going to take all that off and clean it and make sure that it's actually working as it should, at least mechanically working as it should. Electrically, I mean, we should be okay too. But I just need to get away from the space gun and focus on something else because holy crap. All morning I've been trying to work on that space gun and it is not working for me. So follow along with me as I tear apart this section and I'll, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can, if there's anything that's broken that hopefully it's not, that I don't have to buy something. But we're going to take this whole mechanism apart and see what's up. So, might as well get started. In a month from now, we're going to be gone. I mean, it's no big deal. I already skipped 1 week, so I'm going to skip another week because we're going on vacation. We're going to go to Comic-Con, baby. And in Comic-Con, they usually have a Stern pinball room, so hopefully get a chance to play some new pinball machines because we rarely get to play anything that's not our own, There's not really anywhere to play in town. The other place kind of sucks. I had to fix their pinball machines to get them to play properly, and they just have never been back. But anyway, I'm going to get up here and take this apart. This part right here has got a weird little thingy, so grab a tool, sit back, grab a brewski or water or whatever, and come along for the ride. All right. So, let's see. If I take, got this gate thing. I don't know if I can take it off from the top first, or if I have to take it out from the top first. Fly trap is in my face. Get out of the way, fly. Let me see here. So I think I need to, is that a Phillips? I think I need to take the little arm off first so I can pull this whole thing out. So I'm going to get a Phillips. Get a Phillips. And make sure that my camera is on hand so in case I got to remember how things go back together. That might be important. Excuse me. Ooh. All right, we're going to take a picture here. All right, now let's see if we take this off. We'll see, maybe. Is it unscrewing? Maybe I'm not. Sorry, camera. I don't think it's unscrewing. I think I need a smaller point. A smaller point on my thingamajig. Or a wider point. Maybe it comes out the top. You know, it turns like that. So it blocks it. Alright, let's see if I can get it off. We gotta clean it anyway. Aha! That works. Let's see if I can lean it back. Nope, can't lean it back. Be careful with the screw here. Screw out and take this off. So this is just the little batarang thing. I don't know where cameras are. I can't see where I'm at. There, this thing. We'll keep that together with the screw, and we'll clean that up. Somebody tell me now. All right. Let's see. Take this. I'm just guessing how this comes apart, you know. One. Two. No screw here. Come on, buddy. Magnetize when I need you to magnetize. Don't you love how some of the magnetic tips just say nah sometimes and they just don't go, they don't work? It's like, nope, we're not. Not today. Not right now. There we go. Hold that. Pull this out, I think. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm going to get this whole mechanism off here, hopefully. Take it over the table and clean it. But look at all this blackness. Clean in there. I also need to get to the eye doctor at some point. But the good thing is, I know the eye doctor. He's a friend, and he has a pinball machine. And he is willing to trade eye exams for a pinball repair. So, bonus, if you don't have any money, at least you can trade. All right, let me clean up that hole and maybe those wires. And then I'll bring this over here. Love, love will keep us together. A little bit of dirt on there. A little bit of dirty dirt. Oh yeah. Oh, let me pull this forward here for a second. Let's see if I can get up in this business. This is also the only part of our playfield that's got some wear. It's right where this goes because the ball runs across it. So important thing is that we Mylar it after we repaint it there to kind of prevent some of that. All right. So I'm just going to slide the coil off the back. It's down here now, hanging. And then just grab this other part and take it. Or wait, can I slide the coil off the back? Huh, maybe I just, it's got 3 wires on there. 3 separate wires. Okay, well, do I take the coil off? I think I should just undo the coil and then, so I can take the whole thing over and just take a picture of it and put it back together the same way. Where's my camera? Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. I also need to get a soldering iron. That was loud. Oh, I know where that soldering iron is. It's next door. Get a cord. We need power. And I'm going to go put this towel under here. Ow. Who needs knees? I don't need knees. This towel right there. And then I'm going to go get my soldering iron, which is next door. So I was working on other games. was timing. That was perfect timing. Went to go get my soldering iron, and FedEx showed up. Let me plug in the soldering iron so I can get it going. By the way, here, hold on. Let's go over here. Right, this one? My soldering iron, this is my portable one, is super janky right now. Because I stepped on the end of the cord and broke the plug, so I had to like splice in another cord. This is as ghetto as it gets for me. I'm sorry. I think I need to get another one, but I ordered already. So while we're waiting on that, Boxo Marco box. Hey, I didn't know there'd be an unboxing video today, but there is. Here, let's. We're waiting for it to heat up anyway. Might as well have an unboxing. Oop, wrong way. Ah, soup, right there. Boxing. What's all in the Marco box? I'll tell you what, it's way more than I should have been spending, but I spent a lot of money. Again. What do we got? Cool place I can't go. July 30th and 31st. Nope, can't go to that. Cool thing I can't go to. Nope. Recipient. This is my board that I didn't even take a chance. I didn't even try it. I didn't even look. I just went ahead and bought it. This is for the Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. I don't know if the one we have works or not, but I just went ahead and got one anyway. This is a brand new. Look at that. Pandora.com. Pac-Lite Matrix. That's pretty badass. It's all LED. I know the one that came with it looked like crap, so and we're all burned looking. I don't know when we'll get to this game, but I wanted to get this because you never know when parts are going to disappear on you, and then you'll never be able to get them again. So there's that. What else did I get? Wow, that's a nice long bag. 100 of the longer coil sleeves. I guess it's the only bags they had. I have the normal size ones. I just needed the longer ones, you know, because, you know, longer. I got those. What else is in the box? There's our flippers. There's our Gottlieb flipper bats for this project. And a bunch of other ones. So brand new Gottlieb flipper bats. So I'm going to change them out on here, all three of these, and then I got enough for another machine if ever we have one that needs it. Because when you live in the middle of nowhere, always get extra. Springs. Remember we had all these springs that were all busted in here. I had to use some, so I got some extra springs. And then leg levelers galore. The long leg levelers for the back, which are these ones, and then the shorter leg levelers for the front for 12 games, right? Is that what I got it for? For a total of 12 machines. But anyway, just got to get our stock up. I mean, we didn't need these right now, right away, but I was already ordering and might as well spend more money than I have. But I did need these flipper bats, so that's good. So that came in today. So at least that's something positive. Good thing the FedEx truck stopped. Right when I was getting my soldering iron. Way too much money. Way too much money for me to be spending. I'm a broke mofo right now. Okay. That was the box. I know, it's super exciting. But to me, parts are exciting. Whenever I get a Marco box, it's a good day. Or a Marco sleeve. Or a Marco anything. Just say Marco. Just say Marco. Alright, let me get my soldering iron and take off this coil. We'll take it over to the table so we can get a nice clean setup view. Excuse me if I block the camera. Uno. Come on. Heat up, baby. 2. And now the last one, which I'll kind of hold on to it so we don't drop it. And is that it? Oh, this one's like... No, it is fed through. Come on. 3. There we go. Take that off. Oops, sorry. Ugh. Take it over to the table. The table of love is never enough. It's a table of love. Now this mechanism is in the book, I believe. And it's a good thing to have a book. I always like it when our Gottliebs have books. Then you don't have to order it. You don't have to order them. I'll go over here because I don't know how long I'm going to be over here, so I'll just turn the camera that way. That's my thing saying that it was delivered. I know that because I was there. Alright, so let's see. What do I want? I think I want a lamp. If I have a lamp. If I have a, there we go. Do I just want to go for it? I mean, this functions kind of like a flipper. We got our end of stroke switch thing that's just dirty as all hell. So we'll just clean all this up. This is the weird mechanism though, that it comes down, it twists as it comes down. Hi Pez. Up, up, down, down. Oh wait. Is there a code? The old Capcom, is it Capcom code? Is that what it is? BA start. I don't want to vote. Konami, that's what it is. Konami code. What's Capcom? Oh man, so frustrated. So yeah, if you weren't here at the beginning of this, Pez, we have the opportunity here soon to buy a whole warehouse of arcade games, but we have to buy them all. And we don't have any more space. We gotta find space. How many? I would say 40 or so games. And I'm not sure if the guy's making us buy all the jukeboxes that are there too, but we might have to buy all the jukeboxes. But the pinball machines, Brent said he saw the pinball machines. Unfortunately, they were all out where a roof had collapsed. So the majority of the pinball machines are destroyed. Time to get a rental. No, it's time to access the fourth dimension. But if we do get the pinball machines, there's at least parts. You know, tons and tons of parts. Even though they look, he says they're weather worn, like the rain and weather got to them. But one of them, playfield, looks really good. Maybe we can sell the playfield. I don't know. But this is an opportunity that, I mean, the guy's getting out of the business and he's willing to sell it. So parts are hard is an awesome thing to have. Yes, parts on hand is an awesome thing to have. I know what you said. Absolutely, because especially that spare haunted house, I've already used parts from it onto this machine, so it's nice to have parts. But let's just take this bad boy apart. He's dirty. He's dirty. Where's my thing? We're also getting, I don't know if you know this machine, we're getting an Attila the Hun pinball. That's coming. Apparently there are only 500 made. Game plans, Attila the Hun. So we're getting that. We got our Space Invaders, we got our Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. And a bunch of parts. The guy, he gave me a bunch of parts he's not using, and game boards. He gave me like, Nice to Be Known as the guy to call, yeah. This guy, we bought games from him before. He gave me a whole box of PCBs. So I got, and I checked out most of them. So I got Tekken 2, the board, and it works. I got a game called Splash, and it kind of worked. Got a little bit of glitchiness going on, but it kind of works. I got a Pango board. I got a Pleiades board. I can say the word. A Pleiades board. I got a Chase HQ board. He's just giving them to me, and he's giving me parts, cruising parts, and buttons and joysticks, and you know what? I'm just noticing now as I'm taking this apart. That's the wrong screw. They've already replaced this with the wrong screw. We may have to put it back in because we have no other option, but this is not the right screw. Oh, it's definitely not. Oh. It's going to be one of those days. Besides the fact that this is a Phillips, it's not a machine screw. So, yay. Boo to the wrong screw. Boo to it being a machine screw. Oh my gosh. Lovely. Well, the fact that, I don't know. Well, the fact that it's not a machine screw means that he probably stripped this thing out too. There would be no going to Ace Hardware. If anything, you know what? I can just steal one of these from Haunted House again. Looks like. Here, let's figure this out. Let's figure out what's going on here. Is it falling apart on me? So this comes off. Oh wait, this part's fine. Wait a minute. What part is screwed up? This part is right there. This part right there. The spring is kind of janky, but I think it might be okay. That's there. Oh my gosh. Oh, joy! Guess what? Got a metal one. Metal coil sleeve in there. I don't think that's necessary. Why am I getting stuff? Okay. Huh. Those last forever until you don't. Yeah, but that it's very greasy. It's got a ton of grease on it, which thanks. But why is there a metal one in here? This is from 1994. There shouldn't be a metal one. It doesn't say that it's supposed to be metal, does it? I mean, I can't imagine why it would need to be metal. Do you think maybe because of the parts on hand? Is it maybe because of the parts on hand, or maybe because this does a twisting action too? It just doesn't go up and down, it twists. I'm going to put a plastic one in anyway, because I think it'll be fine with a plastic one. Alright, let's take this off. Here, let me get my camera again so I can remember what's going on. This is so gummy. There's so much grease on this that I can't even tell you. Come here, you. wonder what it will look like when I clean it. Oh, look at this. This is like a police baton. I guarantee it's not supposed to look like that. Alright, so let's get these out of the way. I might just have to go steal a screw. I don't know what may or may not be stripped here. This one's stripped? I don't know. Either way, these are just stupid dirty. Into the cleaning. Paper towels. This is what I get paid the big bucks for. Oh, so this weekend we started doing the Stern Insider Connected leaderboard thing. And I didn't think that, we don't have a lot of people, Duncan. We don't have a lot of people signed up for Insider Connected. There's just a couple. But guess what? You put a leaderboard up and they can see it. People signed up and they were like trying to get that score. I'm like, hey, are you telling me this is like a clever way to make money? Or at least recover some money? Because one guy, he just kept looking back at the score and he put more quarters in and he was trying to get there. I'm like, okay, Stern, maybe this was a good idea. That's good to hear about Insider Connected. Yeah, I'm like, I really didn't see any big draw for it until now. I mean, the achievements, okay. But the fact that customers were looking up at the screen and then they signed up for Insider Connected and they started playing to get the score, I'm like, wow, okay. I'm not going to put this back in, but look at that. It's brass. I'm not used to seeing a brass one. Maybe they just used a shotgun shell for that. And they kept trying, yep, repeat business, yep. And of course, Brent had to play, and he has the top scores, but if I'm going to give away prizes, obviously I'm not going to give one to Brent. He doesn't need a prize. Give prizes to the next person. I know. He just wanted to be on. He doesn't like somebody else having a high score. So even on the leaderboard for this, even though he already has the high scores on the games themselves, he wanted the high score on the leaderboard as well. Like, all right, come on, dude. But whoever is the next highest will win the prize if they don't beat Brent. And I'm just going to give him a hat. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Bet you never thought that you'd be shiny again. That is mega dirty. And I always get so worried. Do you happen to have the parts manual for Stargate? Maybe it'll say why it's brass. This is the only thing that it has for this section, but it doesn't say bracket. It doesn't say anything about the coil sleeve, I don't think. Important. Apply Loctite to threads. Yeah, they didn't do that. Oil, basket, flat washers, spring. Oh wait, look. No, it is. 5064 slip-in core. Oh, you saw it before I did. Maybe it's supposed to be this thing, right? Maybe I gotta clean it up and put it back in. Five zero 6-4 slip in core. Maybe I should just clean it up and put it back in. I mean, it's brass. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I've never seen one in brass, and I've never seen that it was like required. So I think we could put it back in. I'll clean it up better. Definitely clean it up better. Interesting. Well, even though it's brass, at the coil number, if you buy it on Marco, they give you the sleeve. Coil isn't the coil just a flipper coil? Looks to be just like a regular old flipper coil. I'm wondering if it is this because the plunger does twist as it goes in. It doesn't just go straight up and down. It twists. But either way, why not put it back in? Let's see. It's completely free flowing. There's nothing. It's not beat up. I say we put the brass one back in. It's just interesting. Maybe it gets a lot of use too, like extra use or something. Not to mention, this is a rounded end, which most of these metal ones don't have a rounded end like this. Really reminds me of like a shell of some kind. Alright, well, I say we put it back in. Let's clean all this crap off. That one there, that one there. I got Loctite, so we can put the freaking things back on, right? When you look up the part number, it brings you to a nylon sleeve. You really? I'm a looking. 5064. So there, I guess there really is no reason, but I say keep it. It's not misshapen or anything. It doesn't look all scratched up. Just clean it up and put it back in. Just get all the oil off of it. Because definitely there shouldn't be any oil. Although if it's metal on metal, I could put the dry lube in there if I wanted to. I don't know, metal on metal, yeah. I could just do a little dab of a dry lube on the end of the plunger. At least it won't be all this. Wires. Absolutely not necessary at all to clean the wires, but wide as well. Oh, man. I like how we're on the same page. Like I'm saying it before I see your comment. Or vice versa. They're like, hey, oh, dry lube. You know what? I think what the best thing that our pinballs machines can need is they need Pez to come down and work on them with me, and then we get them done faster. I think that's what needs to happen. We need to have pinball repair weekend or something. Just repair a bunch of pinball machines. This part's really drummy. Yep. So the spring is a little misshapen, but it's not stretched out, so I think we'll be fine on the spring. This little bit right here where the plunger goes in, we're going to dry lube in there too, I think. Oh wait, no, this is plastic. Is it plastic? Never mind, that's a plastic sleeve. It's supposed to be white. But that's all that grease. All that grease on there made it not. Look at that. That's why I thought it was metal, it's because all the grease that was on it. So you cannot use dry lube, it's got a little plastic sleeve. Interesting. I like getting into parts that I've never dealt with before. And then you find it on the next machine, you're like, oh yeah, I've done that before. Like the little sling targets that were on Haunted House. There's some on this one. So it's like, oh yay, sling targets, I know what those are. Or kicker targets, or whatever you want to call them. Oh man. Don't let your machines get this dirty, that's all I'm saying. I know it's like we're under 1,000 plays on our Jurassic Park, and I already had to take stuff apart and clean out the dirt and dust, and you know, like the little Jeep on Jurassic Park was not spinning very well. It's like, man, it's a brand new machine, and I already had to start doing that. Got so dirty from fixing the Pirates this weekend. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, you would think it's like they're this dirty because they're this old, but even the newer machines are just so, they get dirty quick, depending on, especially depending on where they're at and how often they're getting played. But even here, our games are on for 10 hours a week, Friday and Saturday, and it's already happening with the Jurassic Park and Iron Maiden, which are our only new machines. Alright, I need to get to clean this switch. Switch, the switch. Oh. There we go. Upper playfield ship, those flippers fire all at the same time. There's not a lot of place for that dust to go except on the main playfield. Yeah. Be nice, like you have a power wash setting on your pinball machine, or just kind of like your oven, where you can just turn it on and it kind of cleans itself. Put your game through a little power wash cycle. Alright, and then this thing here, is this metal or plastic? It feels like it's plastic. This is the little guide that turns it. Luckily it doesn't look worn. Oh, man. Still cringe a little when I hear people talking about putting their wiring harness in the dishwasher. I mean, I'll wipe it down with a cloth, but come on now. That's a bit much. Dishwasher. Oh, alright, well, you know, have at it, make sure it's dry. Alright, so those are, I think that's all the parts. Let me get my dry lube. Dry lube this part. Oh, where's the, I need this thing. I need the bat. Forgot about the bat. Apparently it works, but when they take it off and play for a playfield swap? Oh, well, I didn't take all my coils apart, so, I mean, that's a very detailed playfield swap where you're taking off all the coils, all the switches, so all you're left with is a wiring harness. I mean, why do you want to go through that work? That's too much. It was so hard to just do the freaking high speed one. Couldn't imagine taking off all the coils and all the switches. And speaking of playfield swap, I already bought the new playfield for the Space Invaders that we got, because we knew the playfield was kind of crappy. So I already got a brand new playfield for our Space Invaders too. Since now I have all that experience playfield swapping. Alright. Okay. I think I can put it back together. I might have to go grab a different screw here. Where's the... No, not this piece. This piece. See if it's stripped out. If it's stripped out, I'm going to have to use that screw. If it's not stripped out, you're getting all the good games. We're trying. But, you know, the Space Invaders that we got, we paid $500 for. The Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man was $400. So yeah, we're putting the work into it, but we got them fairly cheap. Man, you messed this thing up. Screw that back in. Rethread it again. Can I do that? Ooh, I can do that. All right. All I have to do is go grab a one that's not all threaded. Yeah, the Attila the Hun that we're getting, $300. I mean, it's really hard to get good deals on some games, but sometimes you get a lot of good deals on a lot of games. So $300 for an Attila the Hun. Let's see. How did I put this back together now? Okay, so this piece, no, wait, this piece. Going backwards. This piece with this piece through here. And here, let's just put this on. That there. Pull that back carefully. There we go. That's on there. Okay. Gotta clean this off a little bit more. Get my finger gunk off of it. Alright, now dry lube into that. Slide it into there. This piece. Oh. I'll figure this out. Right, we need this. Right? Yes, like that. This piece was like this. And then this piece. Wait, nope. This piece. Right here. So many pieces. So many pieces. Alright, that to there, that to there. Might have to slide this off to get that rod in there. That to there, that to there, that to there. that's all of that. I'm going to go grab another screw that is the right kind of screw from our little haunted house thing next door. Oh, and thread lock. Thread lock. Thread lock. I had to get new thread lock. Have to cut the tip off. There we go. Getting put back together better than before with that new screw. Heck yeah. Alright, let me go grab the screw. It'll take me like 35 to 40 seconds. Be right back. Okay, took a little bit longer than that. But it is nice to have a game you can just strip parts off of. That haunted house is getting stripped. Darn, you didn't start the stuff off. Now I don't know how long it was. I'm going to say I was gone for 33 seconds, even though it's probably like 48. Alright. So that's that. Let's get the thread locker. Now that we have 4 screws that are the proper thread. Oops, sorry. 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 Well, I ain't never put thread lock on any of my games and they work just fine. Yeah, you know what? I bet they do. Bet they do. That one. A little bit of a finagling here. Hold on. So this goes up higher. And there you go. Put a burn on. Make sure I got it. I think I did. Oh yes, that's tasty nice. Tighten it down here in a second. I want to get this one on. Oop. Tasty. Come here, you. There we go. Oh yeah. Grip it. Grip it. Thank you. Now, this has got to go up here. Right? Oh, wait, no. Ah, I'm putting these in the wrong ones. It's okay. It's okay. These ones have to go in the slidey ones. It's almost as if I've never done this part before. It's like I'm all new to it. 2. There we go. Up here. Oh. I'll figure it out. It's a learning experience for all of us, yes. So if you're going to be taking apart a Stargate pinball machine soon, you're going to need to know about this part. Not tight. Come here. Come here, you. Not tight. Not tight. Now, slide this up. That right there. Goes right there. Go. Slocket's getting done there. Uno mas, por favor. Opening and closing gate, now with less grease. Like 100% less grease. Come on. Screw in. Find your hole. Oh, what is going on here? It's too low. It's too low, he said. Come on. This piece goes up higher. There we go. There we go. So we got thread lock on it that didn't have thread lock. We got all 4 screws are now the right kind of screw. Just thread already. There we go. Now I can tighten it. That, and this one. Well, I could tighten it, or I could make it straight so it'll actually function properly. It's important that it's facing the right way. Come on. There we go. Now tighten it there. So apparently it was crooked. Now it wants to do the things. All right. Let's see here. That flatter. Boy, it's like it does feel good. It's like a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle getting it to all fit in there right, but nice now. Look at how shiny. It's all shiny. All shiny and new. Opens and closes. No grease. This little bit goes on here when we're all said and done. Whichever way it goes on. This way, whatever. We'll put it on when we go on there. But ta-da! Now put the coil back together. Time to solder on some wires. Solder, 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 solder. Best Stargate mech now. I know. It should win an award for Best Stargate mech. The 2022 Stargate Pinball Machine Awards. And for Best Stargate Mech, this one. This one right here. Ugh. Okay. Now, very important that I put the right wires back on the right one. There are 3 wires. Yellow on the outside, brown, purple in the middle, and alright, black and red. So, this one on the outside, but we're going to thread it in there. There we go. You stay in there. And then these guys will go over there. This guy right there. Alright, well, let's just sit that there for a second. Da-da-da. Use my janky soldering iron. Alright, let's get solder on it and then I'll lift it up and lock it on there. There we go. Stay. Stay. Nice. Okay. Get some solder on here. There. There you go. Alright, and last one. There you go. I think I did it. I think I got them soldered. And as far as them being the right ones, it's whatever they were when I took it off. But a much cleaner mech indeed. Alright, now let's just put that part back in. Back in the hole! I want to clear out this hole just a little bit more. Just clean it out just a little bit more. Time to get to clean. Make sure you always clean out your holes. Let's fire it up. Yeah, I don't think so. One thing that I still need to confirm is on these smart switches. The smart switches that are on the pop bumpers are making contact. And I still don't feel that that's the way they're supposed to be, but I think the book said it's supposed to be making contact because they're not really making contact. There's a thin layer between them or something. But I'm really worried about that. I'm like, are we sure that that's how these smart switches are supposed to work? They're actually supposed to be touching? Because the smart switches for the rollovers aren't touching, but the smart switches for the pop bumpers are touching. So, I don't know. I'm going to kind of research that still some more. Because it goes against my instinct to have them touching. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right at all. But this is the first game I've had with smart switches, so. Come on, are you? one in. Let's get one in. Go. Where the holes are. Get some more holes, get some more holes. Alright, get down there. Go. And last one on there. I'm going to put the bat back on. Oh, so much better though. Here, let's see if I can get a picture here. Where's my camera? So delete this one. Delete this one. That one. That's the one I want. Hey! Welcome everyone. Raid! There's a raid! Alright, let's see if we can see it here. So, if, which camera do I want? This one? So that's the old way it was. Focus, camera. Focus! Picture in picture. So that's the old way. That's the new one. I'm pretty sure you can see a difference. Clean and shiny, dark and dirty. Clean and shiny, dark and dirty. Yeah. Yeah. Now put the little bat back on. And then that would be the thing. Nice work. Thanks. Why, thank you, mister. It's what we do it for. Well, that wasn't fun. Thank you, Gravity. Thanks. Luckily, I found it all. Hold on a second. That's my phone. Yes, sir? Oh, okay. Well, I'm here, so... All right. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. All right, bye. We did need that part. That's the important part. Sorry, phone call. Kind of important. Let's do this another way where I don't actually like drop all the pieces. That one goes. Where are you? How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Like that. It's best to do it when you can't see the other side, when you're just kind of going blind. It's just kind of best to just kind of feel away with your fingers. That way you have more potential to drop everything. There we go. Ah. Hey, I got it threaded. Now I just need to tighten it. Lean this forward. Tighten this thing up. No, no, get down there. Who designed this? There we go. All right. Well, at least it's got a nice smooth action going on. Pushing down on that. On the random ass part I've never seen before. We don't need no stinking sensation. Okay. Well, that was a thing. That should probably not be touching that. I'm going to guess. I'm going to take a wild guess that this lug should not touch that. Man, it gets close. It's not touching, but it gets close. And that feels like it could be an arcing issue. I wonder if I can probably put a little bit of electrical tape or something in between there. Look at the picture. Was it sideways? No, it wasn't sideways. Because there's nowhere for it to go sideways. Pretty sure it wasn't sideways. Nope. Straight up and down. Maybe we just dab it with something to keep the contact from getting there. Or tighten this up. Maybe this is not tight. No, that's tight. We'll figure it out. Where are we at? Ooh, this one's off now. This one's shut off. Whew. All right. Well, crap. That is pretty much the time that I have because I got to wait for a truck to show up here in a minute. That's what that phone call was. But I did something. I did something. I feel special. I feel validated. I feel like I did a thing. So the next things underneath here is we got that coil up there. And then way over here, we got that coil. And then finish up this flipper. And that's all that's underneath. And the next step after that will be the pyramid motor. And then after that, we just get going. We get it all done. But that'll have to wait because I have to go back to work now. But I did a thing. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. Next step, fire it up. It will be fired up when it's ready to be fired up, Pez, and not a moment sooner. But yes, it'll be fired up. Watch this be the one that catches fire. No, because Sorcerer caught fire. That one just wasn't on stream. That was a private little fire that I had on Sorcerer. But we saved that game. It's good. So yeah, coming along nicely. Thank you. So we'll finish up these little things. I got to get working on more space. We got to clear out some space. Rearranging. I'm getting games working, but we need some space. If we're going to have so many more games, there's like 40, there's like 3 pole positions. There's Afterburner, there's Turtles, there's all the normal ones, Miss Pac-Man Galaga or whatever. And then there's so many games that this guy has. And the pinball machines, there are some that are solid state, some that are electromechanical, even though they're all trashed. Playfields, some of the playfields look really good. Of course, you got parts. I just hope it comes through and the guy's just like, yeah, just take it all. But he knows that we're not looking to pay top dollar, and he knows we don't need them working. But hey, an instant 40-some machines, pretty cool. Brent's finishing up High Speed. We're getting the graphics finally done on High Speed. That should be in the arcade super soon. I had to redo some of the graphics because he screwed up, so I had to redo them in Photoshop and get them printed. But that's another story. Anyway, it's getting done. High Speed will be very soon. Then right after we're done with Stargate, that'll be 2 new pinball machines in the arcade. We're going to have to do some major rearranging, and then we move on to the next stuff, which I think Brent wants to do Middle-earth. No, Superman, then Middle-earth, then Star Trek, and then, yeah. But, yeah, he really wants to get going on other games. But he has to finish High Speed first. So, anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I got to get to work. Thanks so much. I'll try to be here next Monday. Who knows? Craziness. Life gets in the way sometimes. Have fun, enjoy other streams, enjoy the pinball world. Really cool things happening to us. Thank you, Pez. Really cool things happening to us. You might hear fairly soon on the interwebs about Arcade Dungeon. You might hear. I'm not going to say any more, but you might hear something really cool about Arcade Dungeon here fairly soon. And then, of course, we're going to go to Comic-Con and maybe play in the Stern Pinball Room if they have it and things like that. But anyway, that's other times. That's not today. So you'll be listening. Cool. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for people just hanging out here for a couple more minutes. Enjoy your streams, man. Go watch some people play Toy Story and stuff that I can never afford. But I'll see y'all later. Take care. Peace out. Goodbye.